Russia issues international arrest warrant for Rothschild and Soros. Vladimir Putin, now in full control of Russia as Prime Minister but now President, wishes to build a strong Christian nation. In a televised Christmas message on January 7, 2008, Putin said, "The Russian Orthodox Church contributes to the promotion of moral values in society. One should not completely draw a line between the culture and the church. Of course, by law in our country the church is separate from the state. But in the soul and the history of our people it's all together. It always has been and always will be. Russia will make the United States reflect upon what they allow Rothschild to do to their own country. So when you see protests against Vladimir now, keep in mind it is probably staged by the Rothschilds trying to control Russia once again." Putin issues arrest warrant for financial terrorist George Soros. Financial terrorist and Hungarian banker, convicted felon George Soros. Russian intelligence has fingered Soros for using cross-collateralized compounded Swedish and Danish foreign currency derivatives for the purpose of an attack on the Russian stock market. Soros' use of these cross-collateralized compounded derivatives utilizing Luxembourg banks violates the terms of the Basel II European Union banking agreement. The thing that should give pause to the heads of state Western is like Putin did in freeing Russia from those who wanted to bring the total economic and social collapse and beat up in jail all those who have tried. Are they influencing Lubotsky and Putin? The fact is that Putin is loyal to Russia and its people, and never allow anyone, even when he is in command in that nation, to sell out and to let his country into the clutches of the NWO. For this he ordered to issue an international arrest warrant against George Soros, who has been caught red-handed as he prepared to send financial aid to what is called opposition in Russia, which recently made the streets in dozens of thousands of people telling lies and misinformation cheating during the elections. Now Mr. Soros has little room to continue his dirty games with the speculation that has devastated the entire global financial system. In collaboration Rothschild/Rockefeller and other jackals. Putin's speech, which was officially issued by the Russian authorities. Today it is made public the following statement by the Russian Federation and its Prime Minister Vladimir Putin has been asked for an arrest warrant against the international terrorist finance, the Hungarian currency mogul George Soros. The Russian secret services have found that Soros was using foreign currency derivatives with other Danes to start an attack against the Russian currency shares in the market. It should be noted that Soros was using these derivatives with the help of Luxembourg banks, which is forbidden after the contract was made by the EU called Basel II. Both the IMF International Monetary Fund and European Union have issued an Interpol Red Notice which is not only against the immediate arrest of Soros, but also against the Sharks on Finance, Bush, Clinton, criminal organization, Mark Rich and his firm, which is located in Switzerland, the commodities broker Rothschild, which his wife the Russian Premier Putin has recently met the chef of the Federal Reserve, making clear that the Russian Federation will not accept that such use is made of people like Soros and Rich to commit criminal acts of the derivatives market and finance, which led to social destabilization across the globe. Putin will be done and start the hunt for these criminals and their accomplices. Bankers Rothschild, Rockefeller. Disclaimer: all information, data and material contained, presented, or provided on worldtruth.tv is for educational purposes only. It is not to be construed or intended as providing medical or legal advice. Decisions you make about your family's health care are important and should be made in consultation with a competent medical professional. We are not physicians and do not claim to be. Any views expressed herein are not necessarily those held by worldtruth.tv. http://worldtruth.tv/Russia issues international arrest warrant for Rothschild Soros/